Here's your grid on our screen. We're going to get you all to stand up. I want all your phones out, please. We're about to do the draw for you. Daryl Campbell and David Murcott, the 28N and the 1A. Kelly Linigan inside second row in the 25. Ben Atkinson, the 2N from 4. From 5, it's the 11 of Trevor Green. From 6, it's Troy Little in the 98. Stephen Lyons from 7 in the W3. James Thompson out of 8 in the 22. Toby Bell-Bowen from 9 in the 70 car, and Jamie Veal from 10 in the 35V. Sammy Walsh from 11 in the 92 car. Marty Perovich from 12 in the 17. Warren Ferguson 13 in the 32 car. 14th is the 7Q of Robbie Farr. Position 15 is Brian Mann in the 16Q. Then we'll make our way across to position 16, Jordan Brazier in the Q21. Tom Jeffrey from 17. What a job from him to qualify straight in. Position number 18 is Jackson Delamont. 19 is the 14N of Matt Young. 20th is the 38N of Max Johnston. 21st is the 88N of Jimmy Matchett. The 10A of Adrian Marr from 23. Max Dumsey from 23. And Paul Laskazetsky.
For round 4 of the track championship, DC on pole. Daryl Campbell, that is, in the Villa truck, number 28. Australian champion David Murcott on his outside. The gas girl, Kelly Linigan, starts out of P3. Benny Atkinson chops trees down during the week. Starts out of 4. Trevor Green, Troy Little, 3rd row. Stephen Lyons, James Thompson, 4th row. 30 on the board. They look at the Knoxville white line. We are green. Murcott pulls a little wheel stand. Is he going to get the run? Yes, he is into turn 1 and 2. David Murcott's your race leader. Benny Atkinson on the top side. Gets around Daryl Campbell. Campbell fights back on the inside into 3. Troy Little's gone forward. Kelly Linigan's gone backwards. Trevor Green on the top side. Around Kelly Linigan.
Jamie Veal's made up 4 spots in the first lap. And they're all significant players as Linigan goes by Trevor Green. Side by side. Keep your eye on the black 35. And we got Thomas Jeffrey. Thomas Jeffrey has spun the 12.
Didn't see what happened then, Wado, but yeah, Thomas has stopped up there in turns 1 and 2, and I reckon his uncle, Linton, will be very, very proud. Jimmy Matchett stopping, coming down into the inside of turn 3, looking down between his legs, down towards the drive line or something like that. Maybe it's jumped out of gear or something's happened with the drive line on that car of Jimmy Matchett. But Linton Jeffrey, he'd have to be proud.
Watching Lyons and Veal on that 4th row. 29 ahead of us at Valvoline Raceway. Time to get after it. Murcott on the back wheels. Campbell down low, Little up high. Lyons, Linigan balked. She got under the cushion. She's dropped about 8 or 9 spots. Perovich was one to get through. Bell-Bowen flying around the outside of Sammy Walsh. As they work our way down into turn 1. Lyons, Walsh, Bell-Bowen and Farr. Robbie Farr squeezes through on Bell-Bowen.
Yeah, Robbie's found something on the bottom side of the racetrack.
Max Johnston upside down, Stewie. Max Johnston upside down in turn 2. Murcott and Atkinson, Campbell and Green. 28 to go still. It's been a bit of a bruising affair so far. Little on the inside with Veal. And we're underway again. Murcott takes the lead as Veal sets up the high run and gets Green and Little in one hit. Here comes the 35. Little coming after him. Lyons making some progress as well. Side by side, Campbell and Veal. Murcott checking out. But we got a long way to Tipperary from here.
Yeah, I'm going to stay keeping an eye on turn 1 and 2 right in front of that C1 Speed indoor karting side. Where that cushion is breaking away, you hit that wrong and someone's going to go like Max Johnson did before. Keep an eye on those guys up there. Toby Bell-Bowen just hit it. Shorty Brazier hit it. You've got to be careful. Campbell and Atkinson, they're going at it. This is for position 2 on the racetrack. Australian champ Dave Murcott, he's out, he's gone. Campbell pulling away from Atkinson.
Just watching Robbie Farr just creasing the cushion just a little bit then.
Jamie Veal up to 3rd.
Atkinson bangs the cushion. Veal runs the lower side a whole lot better. Campbell running strongly for 2nd. Murcott checking out. Atkinson still in that 4th position. Then back to fifth spot of Trevor Green, Troy Little. Then back to James Thompson, Stephen Lyons, Sam Walsh, Robbie Farr, Marty Perovich, then Jackson Delamont, Toby Balboa, and look at Adrian Maher on the top side.
Yeah, Mail's rolling around right on that top side of the racetrack. Your race leader is now Daryl Campbell. He's got past Dave Murcott. DC's got this car working nicely. Veal up to second. The SWI Engineering from Warrnambool in Victoria has got past Murcott. He's got his sights on Daryl Campbell. Veal is so fast around the board. Thompson, no! Jeffrey got the car spun.
Oh, Veal will have to go the rear no matter what.
Campbell went upside down with a nasty one, the race leader.
Oh, man, that is the first.
Jamie Veal out of the car.
And Veal is just
not happy.
Livid.
I can tell you DC is okay. He'll be out of the car very, very shortly. DC is out of the car. Veal out of his car. Thomas Jeffrey.
Man, Veal was irresistible in his charge forward, wasn't he?
He was. And then Jimmy Matchett come in very, very late with no way to go and come into the side of those guys as well.
Oh, here's the other angle of the replay. You can see Veal had nowhere to go. He tried to keep it moving. Daryl Campbell just vaulting backwards, and it comes down pretty hard on the tail. Boom. That's the bit that often really hurts. So Daryl is out, and Jamie Veal, who was just on a mission in that 35. We're green.
Troy Little railing right round the top side. Murcott is right on the top side of the racetrack. Troy Little on the bottom side. Benny Atkinson in third spot. Trevor Green challenging Benny Atkinson for third position on the racetrack. James Thompson making his way forward, as is Stephen Lyons.
Murcott got a good clear lead. Little in that second spot. Atkinson in third. Green in fourth. Fifth is Thompson. Sixth is Lyons. Then back to Walsh. Maher trying it on the outside of Perovich. Couldn't get it, and the car got ugly. Balboa got by him on the inside. Delamont down low. Brazier up high. Ferguson through the middle. So they go down into turn 1 and 2. Delamont side by side with Brazier. Jackson Delamont and Jordan Brazier, two really good friends, as Kelly Lenigan slips back to the pit area. The work in lap 14, almost 15 of 30.
Yeah, just watching Dave Murcott. The car looks very, very soft in the rear end compared to the second place car of Troy Little. Benny Atkinson now working the bottom side of the racetrack. They get past Daryl Campbell with that very, very damaged race car after leading the race and getting caught up with a slower car. Race leader, though, still Dave Murcott, the Australia 1, pulling away from Troy Little.
Atkinson still got a little bit of a sniff of second place with Little. Thompson, Lyons, then back to Walsh, then Farr, then Perovich, then Balboa. Brazier still having that battle with Delamont. Maher just ahead of them. Back to Ferguson and Max Dumpty, who's never really got going tonight. 12 laps to go this time by. Murcott coming up on the lap car of Laskazetsky now.
Troy Little just chucked the cushion in the middle of turn 2 that time. That's let Benny Atkinson close ever so slightly. Just looking at Geordie Brazier, the front wing has collapsed on that car on the Capella Bar Wreckers, number 21.
11 and a half laps to go for Murky. What a way to come back to Sydney. The Australian champion leading and doing a handy job. Little goes off the racetrack. Atkinson will be licking his chops in anticipation as they go down into turn 3.
Geordie Brazier's gone back to the pits. He's out. So Murcott coming up to put Matt Young down a lap, and also Max Dumsney. Max is in your race leader's eyes right now as they go down into turn 3.
Murcott, 3 wide, Stewie.
Yeah, Young's just gone round the outside of Campbell, and then Murcott went right round the outside of Young. Murcott's got this car locked down and working nicely. Troy Little still in second. Then we go back to Benny Atkinson, Trevor Green in fourth, James Thompson fifth. Then we go back to Stephen Lyons, Sammy Walsh, Robbie Farr, Marty Perovich, Toby Balboa and Adrian Maher. Then we go back to Jackson Delamont, Warren Ferguson, Max Dumsney, and there's your race leader with 8 to go right behind Max Dumsney.
Geez, Murky has come here and he's not messing around. That English race engine just powering around this place. Coming up now to lap Max Dumpty. If he can make it work, he goes to the bottom. Little puts a lap on Matt Young. Everybody else in that top 10 pretty well spread out. Campbell soldiering around without that right rear shock. Murcott taking his time to get by here. Dumpty and Ferguson having their own battle in front. That's not what Murcott needs to see, because Troy Little can make a lot of ground here. We only have 5 to go. Murcott must get past somebody here, which he does on the inside of Ferguson. Good move. What a drive from Murcott.
Yeah, Murcott had to be patient then behind those two guys in Dumsney and Ferguson. They were side by side, so he had to wait till they stopped racing each other and made that move. He's done that now, and he's still got that lead over Troy Little. Ferguson still, Atkinson back there in third, Trevor Green in fourth, fifth is James Thompson, sixth is Stephen Lyons.
Field spread right out around this racetrack. Not so David Murcott, just trying to get by Dumpty one more time. Little just trying to get close enough in case there's half an opportunity. Murky running anywhere he likes in that number one. Again, confronted by a two-wide lap car situation, but Troy Little is not close enough this time to capitalise on it. Little, long way back watching this as Murcott puts the move just on the outside of Delamont with one to go, Shuey.
Yeah, Dave Murcott down the back straight for the final time. Still hasn't got past Max Dumsney, but he's not worried about that. Through turns 3 and 4. First time back to the racetrack. The Australia 1 takes the win, Dave Murcott. Troy Little home for second. Benny Atkinson home for third. Trevor Green in fourth. Fifth goes to James Thompson. Then we go back to Stephen Lyons, Robbie Farr, Sam Walsh, Marty Perovich, Toby Bell-Bowen. Then we go back to Adrian Marr. Max Dumsney, that is your finishers in tonight's A-main. How about putting your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for your Australia 1, David Murcott.
Now when I was a young boy, at the age of 5, my mother said I was gonna be the greatest man alive. I'm a man. I'm a natural born lover's man. I'm a man child. I'm a rolling stone.